Hey everybody, it's good to see all of you again. It's been a little while since I've been able to do a video on here, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that's subscribed for sticking around. If you notice, I haven't done a video in almost a month, and I apologize about that. It was most definitely not my decision to do so. I wanted to take a moment tonight and talk to you all about why I haven't been very active on here. A couple weeks ago, I was in a car crash, and it was kind of bad. My car was totaled, I was hurt in the crash, and I was most decidedly out of commission for quite a while. And I am back now on here, and I'm glad to be back on YouTube now, but it definitely took a while, and I'm definitely not 100% yet. Bear with me if I seem a little messed up, because I am, again, dealing with some injuries, so bear with me. But I wanted to definitely get back on here and continue my reviews as always. And I hope you enjoy. And also, I want to say thank you to Esley from Movie Fanatic Reviews for checking in on me. He was kind of wondering why I wasn't on here, and when I told him about what had happened, he was very kind and has reached out to me and checked in on me. And I really appreciate it, Esley. If you watch this, very much thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very much. And on with the show. Again, thank you so much for coming back to Cavanaugh's Corner. As always, I'm Andrew Cavanaugh. If you notice, recently I changed the name of the channel from my name to Cavanaugh's Corner, because really it's what I do here. This is Cavanaugh's Corner. So I thought it would be best to kind of rename it and, just kind of, make the name of the show the name of the channel, because it really is just all Cavanaugh's Corner now at this point. But today I am reviewing a film that came out a while ago, and this was one that I was really excited about. I actually did a video of it on TikTok before the car crash, and I watched it while I was kind of, recovering from things, which I'm still doing. But while I was kind of laid up, I was spent a lot of time watching movies, and this was one of them. And it's kind of funny because it's a movie about a guy that can't die. And the whole time I'm thinking about, like my own mortality. So this movie is Highlander. This is the new 4K Ultra HD. This is actually the special Steelbook from Best Buy that I was able to pick up. And this is really, really nice. I had to order this from Best Buy. Really cool stuff. And I'm glad that I got it, because this is a really, really nice little packaging here. I'm going to kind of take it out again. Bear with me. I'm some limited mobility here, but you can see it's a 2-disc set with the nice little cards that you see here. Some really nice stuff. I thought that was pretty cool, and the artwork is actually matching the outer stuff. So really, really nice. I really love when they go the extra mile and match the discs to the actual artwork. They really went above and beyond. Lionsgate did an awesome job with this. And how's the picture quality on this? It's really good. I thought the picture quality on this bad boy was excellent. It was a huge step up from the older Blu-ray. Again, this is the director's cut version of the film, which is really my preference. Just has a few extended things here and there. If you like the theatrical version, you're out of luck in this case. But this is a really, really nice looking film here. The colors all throughout are just way better than they were before. This does have Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10. And I gotta say, that Dolby Vision really does wonders for this. The brightly lit scenes in this film, especially, even though there are a lot of darker scenes, the brightly lit scenes, especially the ones taking place in the Highlands of Scotland, are just stunning. They just jump out at you. They're absolutely beautiful. I loved the look of this film, and I always did like this film, but now you really get a detail level that is second to none. It's just gorgeous to look at. I absolutely loved it. The colors are way more vibrant than they were before. Skin tones are much more lifelike. Makeup and stuff is a little bit more noticeable now. Some of the makeup they use, the old age stuff, really looks a little rough around the edges, I should say. But for the most part, the movie looks way more lifelike, way more vibrant than it did before. There is grain in the film. Again, it is shot on film, so you do get that film grain. That there is a fairly light to medium layer of grain on the film, and it never is obtrusive in my mind. However, the darker scenes, the black levels are not as good as I hoped, and it's really the one thing that I have to ding this for, is that the nighttime scenes, some of them are just a little too inky. They're just a little too dark, and the contrast is not really there in some of those scenes. It's hit or miss. Some are better than others. The finale scene, the big face-off between MacLeod and the Kurgan, looks fairly good, I gotta say. But some earlier scenes in the film that are at night, it's a little rough around the edges from here and there. But for the most part, the brightness in this is way better than it was before. I think the overall colors and stuff are a big step up, and the picture quality is amazing. You can really see some detail levels on costumes. You can actually see some of the dings on the swords now as they're fighting. It's kind of wild, actually. You can see the wires clear as day that Christopher Lambert is hanging from at the end. But at the time, I mean, this was, pretty high end at the time. But now you can kind of see some of the tears in the seams, as they say. But still a very entertaining film. I've always enjoyed this movie. And to be honest, I think now it actually looks better than it ever has. It's a huge step up from the previous Blu-ray in every way, shape, and form. So, I mean, on picture quality alone, I would recommend this, honestly. I really would. There are some really nice new special features. There's a really great documentary about the legacy of Highlander, and that's really, really great. I really enjoyed that. The music of the film, there's a little featurette about the music of the film, which is just really nice. The soundtrack and everything, they go over all the music by Queen, and if you're a big Queen fan and you haven't seen this, I highly recommend it. There's actually a great interview with Clancy Brown. There's a lot of the main actors in the cast, and the director, producers, and stuff, the writers, they're all interviewed in these featurettes, which is really, really nice. There's even an interview with the on-set photographer, which I thought was really cool. There's just a ton of stuff on here. There are some carryovers from the older Blu-rays, but this is a fantastic set from Lionsgate. I really, really love this. The sound on this, the audio quality, is really not much to report. It's a DTS HD 5.1 master audio, and it's pretty much the same as the older Blu-ray. I really didn't detect anything extra on that. I would have really loved to seen a Dolby Atmos for this, or a DTS-X, but there is none. But again, it's a really solid 5.1 track. I really enjoyed it. And there is also a 2.0 master audio, which is kind of the original stereo track. I prefer the 5.1. I don't know. I think it's just a little more immersive, but kind of stinks we didn't get that that immersive audio on this. It's too bad. But for the most part, I gotta say, for the money, this is well worth it, especially if you're a fan. This is a really great disc, and I can't recommend it enough. It's fantastic for the money, and I'll leave a link in the description below for that on Amazon if you want to pick it up. If you use that link, I get a little kickback here on the channel, and it helps us out. I need all the help I can get after this car crash. So if you if you want to hit that super thanks button, I'd really appreciate that now too. These things are unexpected. Life is crazy, and I'm just glad that I am alive, and that the recovery process will continue as time goes on. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm here to stay. And I just want to say thank you all for coming back to Cavanaugh's Corner. It means a lot to me. It means the world to me that you guys are still here, and I hope to see you next time. So thank you so very much. Take it easy.